closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl. This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
Приветствую всех на моем канале. Продолжаем проходить BioShock Infinite.
Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
Hold on a second there. Remember what Andrew Ryan says. If you do that, the bandits win. Take your family to Fort Rock and Arcadia.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful. What happened to these children? What are they?
Red means stop.
Where have you been?
Green
Cabin in
means go.
Arcadia?
This is the
Little
rule.
sisters.
All little girls
Atom
know.
factories.
It's grotesque.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red Hook.
We're just men and women, Alan. You hold yourself to that standard, you'll never be happy.
In what country is there a place for men like me? Men who refuse to say yes to the doubters and the parasites.
Yes, but even Andrew Ryan takes a vacation.
Come on. We haven't got all day.
Well, I say you should have to prove you're properly versed.
Funny.
What?
You not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
went through basic with them, decent sort. But the Italians, Papa this and Papa that.
I told her, you want someone to listen to your worries?
Mr. DeWitt. We'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected.
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any. What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
A fine day to you both.
Excuse me. The lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
Really?
The center cabochon... Excuse me,
Cohen
sir.
That's a lot
sends
of
those
fine
masks
talk
out in
about a
some kind of
stolen
box.
ring. Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
I can assure you that...
The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me.
If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
You come into my shop and talk this trash. I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you tramp, or I'll see to it they hear you.
Damn.
Get your
Must be somewhere
hands
else.
off me!
Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Poof. They're all gone.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist Struggle or Rapture Records straight ahead?
Dr. Steinman trying to find
You see that dish I walked in with? Will you give her the star treatment, pal? That'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
What is this piece?
It's by Trenet, but of course, covered by Mr. Reinhardt.
Oh, it's lovely.
Gotta find that box. Nothing. Well, only one place left.
Music does something to me. Especially something in this vein. It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists before thought, before logic, purely sensual.
The finest music
Touches us.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing.
Нету тут ничего.
Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's goons for one reason.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
Where is he hiding
I
that
don't want to open
box?
my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
Oh, what you? Oh, I would like
So much to understand. You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service.
Amazing what a few months' peace and quiet's done for the general mood around here.
All them orphanages and poorhouses.
Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Так, а мы что делаем? Возвращаемся.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeeps. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
Да ты шо? Серьезно?
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Благодарю. Все, класс. А, можно идти, я понял.
Dance, dance, move!
Блин, это ж
Be the conduit!
наша
Yourselves to the
музыка.
music, to the spirit of the eternal! No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick!
Please!
The stick!
For God's sake!
My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist.
Так, а где лестница? Как я с ним поговорю? И нафига тут... А, вон она лестница. Нафига тут ванна? Или тут содомия происходит? Кэш, все вон. Тю, твою мать, это я вышел. Вот это зараза, ну, что ты будешь делать? Это я вышел, это я случайно. Я подумал, что это наверх путь. А когда снизу поднимался, я не понял, что это не то пальто. Слышь, чувак, как мне с тобой поговорить-то?
name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, ladies?
Need to ask you a few questions.
Questions? Yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to
Listen,
go.
Cohen, you son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, come, dance!
Ну, давай потанцуем.
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Идиот, что ли?
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty! To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sunk the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. Alright, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.
Without gas or fire, in less than half the time.
Why, that's amazing. With the radar range, I can foil logic.
Да, я это знаю.
A delicious cup of coffee in seconds.
Ой.
Saving my marriage and yours.
Look up there. Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
Интересно вообще тут в этом дополнении сделано. Открываешь Е, забираешь F. Зачем такой головняк?
Could be handy.
A skyhook.
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
I want the frosted one. Get me the frosted.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
Come back! I want the frosted.
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
I haven't found anything yet.
Блин, барет.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Что там?
Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this.
Да-да, оптимизм. Твою мать. Зачем такой головняк?
When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
There, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know.
I thought you were my friend!
Вы чё, охренели что? О, по красоте. Патронов нет. Жизни, считай, тоже нет.
Ammo, Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt, catch!
Perfect timing.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive. Mr. DeWitt, look.
Чё, смотри. Ну я понял, что нам надо этот замораживающий.
An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
Says it's on the top floor.
So we go up.
Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah, our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
Just let me in, okay?
Over there.
Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now, all in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
Splicers. I don't think they see us. Said if you keep quiet, maybe you can drop them. Don't think first in the eyes.
I don't know you're still here.
Found ammo! Take this!
That'll do.
I'll keep my eyes open for more.
Don't make me touch you!
Аптечку дай мне. Да что-то тут туго со здоровьем.
A man's home is his castle and should be defended as such. You should never back down to an intruder in the night, and with Ryan Industries home defense products, you won't have to. Stand your ground. It's every man's right.
Look up there.
Go on without me.
You'll regret this.
Класс, я промазал.
What good is a weapon if it fire?
Ammo! Take it! Catch, Mr. DeWitt.
Thanks.
Haven't found anything.
Твою мать. Да как так-то?
That's all I have.
А, я его уничтожил. Ой, хрена себе, я круто.
What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who'll hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
They wouldn't be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. But once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her Adam, they cut a less sympathetic figure.
What's the matter, Frank? It's thinning air, Jim. Every day there's less and less. You know, the problem's now in your hands. Hey, I don't go in for all that slicing stuff. I'm buddy. Shows you what your buddy knows. Sure, it's just right. That ain't the answer.
Holloway.
Washed up! Show me what's
Sorry.
Ой.
It's freezing freezing in here.
Something tells me all that cold isn't just coming from the ice rink. Short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with
A jolt of shock.
You familiar with Shock Jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a store ain't been ransacked by splicers yet.
Давай.
Nobody gets even a sip unless I say so. You got it. Anyone comes near that bottle of
Интересно, чем я его побеждать буду? У меня патронов нет.
Honey, are you home? I always been there for
Always done what you've been told.
How much you love me! Last time.
In a better world, we'd be friends.
First aid! Take it!
Thanks.
Don't be afraid.
I haven't found anything. Here.
Ага. Сюда.
Can you open this?
Keep a lookout. There.
Damn it, that son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
What was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Tear.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
I know real well how these biased. I get into their heads. They never even see me coming.
I don't feel so great. I'm dizzy, I'm nauseous, and sometimes I'm even seeing things that aren't there.
That's just the plasmid blues, Mary. You just need to slow down a bit on the splice.
All right. I know you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
Then why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, the bathysphere's back that way.
Чего умничаешь?
Go ahead.
Done.
All right, I was only off this much. Sure, if you're a good fella, right for once.
Do it!
Take this ammo. Here you go.
Great!
It's all I've got.
Through immersion and conflict.
А чё оно такое раскаленное? Мне интересно было знать.
Looks like the plasma department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there.
Так. Куда нам там?
Go ahead.
On it.
Чё, дурачок, что ли? Что тут какая-то запара с патронами. И эти пустые. Практически все.
I'll be down here.
Who's this bum?
Now.
Done. Here, ammo.
Спасибо. Но мы будем продолжать с вами уже в следующей серии. Всем огромнейшее спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока и до скорых встреч.
If Sally's not your daughter, what's she to you? Why risk life and limb?
It's part of the job.
You owe me no explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy with her.
And?
I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? She started showing up, looking peaked. More fool me to feed the brat. Should have known she would never leave.
How did you lose her?
It's none of your business.